Welcome to word problems involving ratios. So take a look at this question. In North Delta, 5 out of 6 homes recycle bottles. So there's 5, let me write this here. 5 recycling homes per 6 homes. Okay, so this ratio would be 5 to 6. Okay. If 120 homes recycle bottles, how many homes are there in North Delta? So we know that there's 120 recycling homes per an unknown number of homes. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for this unknown. So the ratio here of 5 to 6 is the same as the ratio of this 120 to what we don't know. Okay? So how are we going to find this? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to want to turn this 5 into 120 so that we can find out what this is. Okay? So because the ratio of 5 to 6 is the same as the ratio of 120 to what we're looking for, and that means what we multiply this by, we can also multiply this. Okay? Let me just show you what that means. So, I'm going to put 120 into a short division by 5. We get 24. Okay? So what this means is 5 times 24 equals 120. Okay? 5 times 24 equals 120. So, because of the properties of a ratio, if you multiply this by something, you can also multiply this by the same thing to get the new ratio over here. So, if we were to multiply 5 by 24 and its ratio to 6 by 24 equals the ratio of, let me just erase this here so we have more space, the ratio of 120 to what we're looking for. Okay, so we know that 5 times 24 is 120. So 122, now we're going to have to do 24 times 6, which is 24, 12, 144. Okay, so 120 to 144 is the ratio of 120 to this. Okay, so because these ratios are equal, and this number is 144, that means 144 is what we're looking for. Okay, so the number of homes in North Delta, there are 144 homes in North Delta. Okay? That's your answer there. Let's look at this one. So the ratio of men to women at Strawberry Hill Library is 5 to 8, and there are 65 people at the library. How many of these are women? So there's, 5 men for every 8 women. Okay? And in total, this makes 13 people, right? Now let's look at this over here. There's 65 people that we're looking at Strawberry Hill Library. And there's how many men and how many women. Okay? So what we would do here is we're going to look at how we can turn 13 to 65, because that's all we know for now. That's the easiest thing that we can do at this point. So take 65, you divide it by 13, and it's 5. Okay? So now what this means is, let me just bring this down a bit. Okay. So what this means is if we were to multiply this by 5, this by 5, and this by 5, we would get our new ratio. Okay? So let me just rewrite this over here. Let me just rewrite it over here. So 5 times 5 equals 25 men. 8 times 5 equals 40 women. 4R. 13 times 5 equals 65 people. So what this means is for every 65 people, there's 40 women, and there's 25 men. Okay? So what this question is asking, though, is how many of these are women? So we're going to write, there are 40 women at Strawberry Hill Library. Okay, that's our answer, and you box it, and that's word problems involving ratios.